Good afternoon, dear students. I am Amrita, your chemistry lecturer. So today in this session we will discuss conductometric titration of mixture of acid versus base. So first we will learn the aim of the experiment. The aim is to determine amount of hydrochloric acid and acetic acid present in 1 liter of the mixture using standard NaOH and conductivity meter. This is the aim of the experiment. So the apparatus required for this experiment are conductivity meter, conductivity cell, beaker, glass rod, semi-microburette, etc. These are all few operators required for this experiment. Next we will see the principle of the experiment. So the first point is at the beginning, that means before the experiment, the conductance of the mixture of acid is high because hydrochloric acid is a strong acid which undergoes complete dissociation, or the mixture of acids contains hydrochloric acid and acetic acid. So this mixture is also called as analyte and sodium hydroxide is called as titrant. That means when a titrant is added to the mixture of acid, we see that first it is adds to a strong acid, hydrochloric acid, rather than acetic acid, because acetic acid is a weak acid. It does not dissociate immediately, so the conductance is only come from the HCl ions. Because of this reason, at the beginning there is an increase in conductances takes place. So the next point is during the titration, when a 0.5 ml of sodium hydroxide solution is added to a reaction mixture, it will neutralize hydrochloric acid. Why it is neutralize hydrochloric acid? Why it will not neutralize sodium acetic acid means here hydrochloric acid is contains hydrogen ions. This hydrogen ion will exhibit high conductivity and it is replaced by the slow moving sodium ions. Why it replaces slow moving sodium ions means these sodium ions having a low conductivity. Because of this reason, the conductance of the solution is decreases up to the first end point. That means at the first end point you will observe there is a decrease in conductance is takes place. So this is represented in terms of reaction, that is it is given by HCl plus NaOH gives rise to NaCl plus H2O. So the next one is after the first endpoint, when the addition of NaOH is continued, the conductance increases slowly up to a second endpoint. Why it is increases only at a second endpoint means the weak acid here, acetic acid is being a weak acid, it is converted into a strong electrolyte as a sodium acetate. So it is represented in terms of equation, that is CH3COOH plus NaOH gives rise to CH3COONa plus H2O. So after the second endpoint, what happens means the added NaOH will remains excess in the solution due to the high ionic conductivity or high ionic mobility of OH minus ions of sodium hydroxide. The conductance increases rapidly. So on plotting a graph of volume of sodium hydroxide versus conductance, you will get a three straight lines. So the first one will represent the total volume of hydrochloric acid and the second one represent to the total volume of acetic acid. This is all about the principle of the experiment. So next we will learn the procedure of the experiment. So the procedure of the experiment is very simple. So in this experiment you have to pipette 25 or 50 ml of a given mixture into a 250 ml beaker and the conductivity cell is dipped in it. The next point is distilled water is added until the platinum foil of the cell are completely immersed. This is very important. You have to add distilled water until the platinum foil is completely immersed and the solution is stirred well. This is the first experimental step. And the next one is the cell is connected to a conductivity meter which is connected to a AC mains. Then after connecting to a AC mains, then it is standardized. Simultaneously you have to note down the conductance of the solution. Okay. Then the 0.5 ml of 0.5 normal of sodium hydroxide solution is added from the burette. 0.5 ml of sodium hydroxide solution added from the burette to a reaction mixture. Then the solution is stirred well. The conductance also, you have to notice the conductance. Then the addition of sodium hydroxide is continued up to 5 to 6 readings after the end point, which shown by the increase in the conductance. Okay. Next, on plotting a graph of conductivity versus volume of a solution, you will get a 3 straight lines are obtained. So the first one correspond to the total volume of HCl and the second one will represent the total volume of acetic acid. This is about the procedural part of the experiment. In the next session, we will discuss the observation and calculation of the experiment. Thanks for watching.